Welcome to The Rev. In this edition, we'll break down all things homecoming by chatting with Queen Simone Weatherspoon, checking in on how different students experienced the dance, and recapping the events of the football game. In addition to this, we will hear from students who are speaking up on the issue of climate change.
I think my favorite part was probably hanging out with all the other senior maids, because we just spent a lot of time together talking about dresses, practicing together, and getting breakfast beforehand. So it's just really nice to bond with people in my grade.
Night when it happened, you obviously got really happy and emotional. So what was your mindset in that moment?
So I didn't think I was gonna cry. And I was when it happened, I was okay, this is really great. And I was really happy and proud. And then I saw certain people start to cry, like Emerson Boone. And then it just started, and then I saw Hayes and Tony and everyone, and it just hit me that oh, they all chose me, and it was just a really happy moment.
Now let's hear from Cole Morse as she interviews students about the different benefits of going to the dance with friends, a date, or riding solo.
Dances act as an exciting refreshment from the repetitive schedule we all fall into during the school year. Though they are full of fun and camaraderie, many people find themselves unable to truly enjoy the experience due to the pressures of finding a date, whether dealing with the uncertainty of asking someone or the anxiety of waiting to be asked. Let's take a look at the experiences of some of our fellow Saints, Maren Viola and Chadwick Collins, who went as a couple, and Sarah Sullivan and Ashley McCon, who went as friends.
I don't know, I think it's different for some girls because some girls really want a date, but I honestly think there's kind of a negative stigma about not having a date, but there really shouldn't be because you can have just as much fun. I've never gone without a date, but honestly, I feel like it could be just as fun or would be just as fun. It really just depends on the situation and what you do. And who you're with. That's really what matters.
Definitely so much less pressure because we didn't have to worry where's our date, oh my god, it's supposed to be a slow song to dance with them. We always kind of hung out together, and it was easier to see everybody else at the dance because you could just kind of float around and dance with whoever.
In the end, I hope we all realize it really doesn't matter. I promise no one is going to judge you if you go to a dance without a date, with a date, or just with friends. As we've seen today, you don't need an official dance partner to have a good time. Now, let's hear from Stanley to get insight on the big homecoming game and the trials and tribulations our football team has faced this season.
Hey Saints, today we get an insider view from Aaron Cooper's perspective. Here, Aaron discusses some notable performances, possible improvements, in upcoming games.
I was actually pretty proud of the effort of the team. We did a lot of good things. Trey Abears, his first start this year, and he threw 3 touchdowns. Kaleb Young had a good game, so as well as Jamin Harkless and everybody. Everybody played really hard, did some things well. We just still trying to figure out how to pull it together and get a win. The biggest thing that we could probably do to get better as a team is to step it up in practice, keep our energy up, and we have a group of committed guys that work pretty hard during the week. It's just that maybe there's some few things that we could tweak to get it ready for the week. I was really impressed and proud of Trey because he was a little unsure of how he was gonna do, and it's just good seeing somebody that didn't have much experience this year get in and do as well as he did.
Hi there, Saints. Interchangeably referred to as global warming, climate change trends have been on the rise in the 20th century. Global temperature is on track to rise, and most scientific consensus agrees that it endangers weather patterns, seasonal timing, and glacial presence. Social advocacy in our very own community has grown in the form of rallies and town halls. So today, we're going to hear some student and teacher perspectives on this issue and have some real talk.
Considering it's, October the 9th, 10th, I don't even know, and only 3 days ago I thought it was appropriate to wear a sweatshirt, yeah. You could say I feel the effects of climate change.
Sad reality that in the United States, climate change has become a political issue. There's a great quote that I love to come back from the mayor of Miami. It said, "The ocean is not Republican or Democrat, all it knows how to do is rise." It's a scientific fact that when water is increasing temperature, it's going to increase in volume. As polar ice caps melt, as we keep doing things to increase carbon dioxide concentration, we are sending these things to occur.
I don't really understand why it's so political, seas are gonna rise whether you're Republican or Democrat. So I think we should all kind of just come together to help the planet, but also just kind of noticing the futility, the fact that our entire generation may not have a future. It's pretty scary.
It's so good to hear that so many of our own peers care so much about this serious issue. It's important to remember that our small acts of support are the first step towards public dialogue and major change. Hopefully others will find the motivation to speak out and raise awareness of how protecting our planet is the definition of a group effort. That's all for Real Talk. Thanks for sticking around.
Thanks for watching The Rev. Check us out at essayrevelation.com.